about George Davies, and he has an equally well-crafted reply. However, George is such an exceptional character that graduates and graduates, if you are going to find out anything about this remarkable man, I've decided, my neck is on the line here, to ask him a few impromptu questions so we can really find out about his amazing innovative mind. George has been in retail for 57 years, so medical students, you're wondering, what can we find out from George that can be of application in medicine? But I hope to show you that we can find something. So here's the first question, George. You were brought up in Liverpool, and as a boy you played football. Tell us, who would you like to have been? George Best, the footballer, or George Harrison of the Beatles? Or were you just as happy to be George Davies?
Good question. I haven't got a clue.
I think you were happiest as being George Davies. Tell us what happened when the legendary Liverpool manager Bill Shankly came home to tea.
Well, I went to a school called Google Grammar, and I have to say it was the best learning I've had in my life because it was mixing with people, every people, whose parents came from all walks of life, doctors, and my mother, who was an amazing woman with a bit of a smile, didn't like me going to a brutal school. My sister had gone somewhere else, a bit posher. And one of the things that I found when I went to that school, my mother said, I don't want you to get a little accent. So every Monday night at 4 o'clock, I had to get a bus into Liverpool, away from where I was living, to have elocution lessons. All right, you know what I mean? And then, because I was pretty good at soccer, I managed to get picked for English schoolboys, scored 2 goals at Burnley against Scotland, and Scotland have never forgiven me. And then the next morning, Bill Shankly came round, and then he said, will you come and train with us? And I had a choice of working, you know, trying to change as a soccer player, or going to university. Anyway, he made the decision for me, because after training for 4 weeks, he said, in his Scottish accent, that he wasn't going to sign me on. So I went to Birmingham University, and again, because my mother knew exactly what I should do, I did dentistry, and it took me, I really loved it at Birmingham, and I played soccer for Britain, British universities, and then after 2 years, they said to me, you'll never make a dentist. That was the best day of my life.
So you moved on into Littlewoods as a trainee. What did you learn at Littlewoods?
Well, the great thing is, where I've really been lucky, they gave me fantastic training. And for instance, I learned all about fabrics by working in mills in Yorkshire, because Yorkshire did all the wools, Lancashire did all the cottons, down here did all the knitwear and jerseys, and of course that's difficult for people today because there's very few of those left, but that grounding made me realise how important the whole textile industry was, and I understood it.
What did you do when you were threatened with a sack about the supply of white ankle socks at Whitson in Manchester?
Yeah, that was a moment in my life, because today you'd be able to go and see people saying they can't find me, etc. But they said, do you realise, because what happened over Whitson, ankle socks, there were Morris dancers, and the ankle socks sales in Manchester went from about, we used to talk dozens, went from about 300 a week to 3,000. And the manager of Manchester phoned up my boss saying, do you realise that idiot, Davies, has only sent us? And I had a day to do it. So what I did, I got in my car and I came to Leicester. And I went to W Brewing and picked up 3,000 ankle socks and took them back to Manchester. So I kept my job.
So you saved your job. Let's go on to the retailers Hepworth and Kendall's. How did you transform these two companies that weren't doing too well into the revolutionary new concept of Next?
I was approached. I'd had my own business. I then was approached by Hepworth, who weren't doing the really old-fashioned company, only had menswear. They'd heard about I had a reasonable reputation, and they asked me to go up and have an interview. And I went up, saw the board, and I thought it was quite interesting, this. They said, we've only got an hour and a half to talk to you. This is for a brand new business, but we'll only talk to you an hour and a half because we want to go to Headingley to watch the cricket. So they all disappeared to Headingley to watch the cricket. Anyway, I said I'd have to, if I was going to do it, I'd have to travel around myself. You know, you didn't have any drivers or anything. And I discovered where the gap in the market was. In those days, a bit like today, everybody was really aiming at the 20, 23, 24, 18-year-olds, the younger. And the displays weren't good. And I thought, well, there's the gap. And I then put the concept together, went back up to these boys in Hepworth. Fortunately, to start Next, they've taken over a business in Leicester called Kendall's keeps you dry. And they've taken that over, 70 stores. And I also, what I managed to do, to get them to build a shop in the warehouse so that I could test how it would work, because I had to try and convert those 70 stores in 3 months. And we built it, so we knew the formula. Nobody had ever done that. Obviously, the key is, I'll say, it's not me, it's all my team. I'm a big team player. And we built it, we transformed 70 stores, and Next just took off.
How did you develop this legendary loyalty of your staff?
Well, first of all, I don't call them staff. I call them colleagues. I never say people work for me, I say work with me. And this is true. I've never had an office in my life. I sit there and work wherever it's right. I don't have special lunches for me. I do my own bacon egg sandwiches. That's how it works. I want to be part of the people, and I'm still am. I've never changed. And a little thing I would say to all of you if you're going to business, I know every birthday of all my people all over the world, and I sit down with email, they get a birthday card. And they don't get it expected. But it's things like that are important. Too many people who get on think they're better than others.
The people on the platform, we publish papers and we write books. This is your book, George. It's called The Next Catalogue of 2004. In 2004, every coffee table of every house in the UK had one of these. Tell us about the Next Catalogue.
First of all, it's called Next Directory.
Oh, sorry.
You'd think you'd know better than to say. Next Directory. I was getting well known by then, for Next, and done so well. And I could see there was going to be a problem with traffic. And it's quite interesting this, because if you can see a vision, you'll always do better. And to see the vision, and just to let you know, in 1982 when I started, there were 10 million registered vehicles. Today, on the roads, 48 million. That's why the high street is in trouble. And so going back to that, I thought, I could see this coming. And the mail order in those days, in the 80s, was 28-day delivery. So I produced, with a warranty, a catalogue that also had swatches in. Nobody had done that. And the first night, I managed to get on the clothes show, and the night of the clothes show, we had 85,000. And I said, you've got to pay £3 for this, but if you order something from it, you'll get it off your order. And that night, that Sunday night, the clothes show, we had 94,000 people phoning up, because you couldn't do internet then. And it just took off, and so it's brilliant. No, brilliant for everybody.
Since Next, the big innovation probably was the realization that people would buy clothes in supermarkets. What's the story of George and Asda?
Well, it's some things. I could see supermarkets and Asda's had parking. And so I know somebody wrote, when they read that I was doing this, some Londoner, I'm not anti all Londoners, but wrote, nobody will buy clothing in supermarkets. So, prove them wrong, my team did. And I have to say again, when I started George, the team I started with had all worked for me at Next, and they were very loyal. And what I did, I called it the George Davies Partnership, and anybody in that team, that first 80 people, could buy it. Even my driver said, I've only got a 500 quid, can I buy 500 quid for it? I said, yes. So fortunately, when I sold out, because they wanted to buy me, this is 5 years later, everybody did well out of it. That's what what's the point of you, if all your people, and I think there's too much selfishness in the world, people tend to want to look after themselves, and you've got to look after everybody if you're doing okay.
The next question is from graduating medical student Phoebe Albon Salt. Stand up, Phoebe. Phoebe is a wonderful horn player and a champion of Medicine Sans Frontières. So here's the question. In 2017, you gave University of Leicester £5.15 million. This is the largest ever philanthropic gift to from any individual. This donation has had a significant impact on the state of medicine at our university. Can you tell us your motivation behind this donation?
I want to get an honorary degree. Now for the truth. There's a young gentleman here, Sir Peter Bell, who, as my mother would say when introducing him, this is the man who took my leg off. And it's true. My mother lost her leg, I brought it down, and it couldn't be saved. And I'd already, because of Next, had an association with the medical world in Leicester. But because of Peter's influence and lots of things, I got really involved in diabetes, vascular, all that. And the other thing I feel strongly about, when people criticise the NHS, anybody who's working in the NHS, they're criticising them. So I'll never do that. And so the thing is, instead of criticising, help. And so, after all these years, and where's the other guy, Rob? Rob, he puts me to shame because he's 6'8" and I'm 5'8", and I look like a little boy. But anyway, I'll forgive you for that. We worked together for many years, and we could see there was an opportunity. And also, where's Phil? I got together. I didn't say, "Oh, here's the money." I then together with them, and we put a newer idea, a new team together, which indirectly my charity funds. But the point is, I get involved, and you know, I was just talking about birthday cards. Every one of those people in there get a birthday card off me too, because NHS have never done. People running NHS have never done. Anyway, thing that makes me prouder than anything I've achieved is that this team have saved over 400 people from having their leg amputated in just over 2 years.